Hey guys, what's going on? Welcome back to another video. This is like the first kind of sit down kind of video I've done. It's going to be similar to like the story time videos. I'm sure you guys have seen them before. This story happened around 9 months ago. It was like the end of last year. It was my last year of high school, and I went to an all boys school, right? And me and a few mates got +1 to this party. Like, it was held like last minute. The party was like on a Saturday. We got +1 on the Thursday. Keep in mind, we got +1 by a group of like these girls that we know that went to like a girls' school. They're like kind of like, it's like the brother sister school of the school I went to, right? Anyway, so they +1'd us like hell last minute. We didn't really know like anyone there. We maybe knew like that group of girls, and then that was it. So yeah, got +1. The party was really close to where my house is. Like where I live, there's like a little park and like a river. It was just on the other side of that. So like usually I like to like ride my bike to parties. Like I really don't like getting dropped off. I either like ride with my friends or ride my bike. So since it was so close, I was like, you know, stuff it, I'll just ride the bike. It was like 5-minute ride. It was only like, I don't know, like 2Ks, right? I get there. Since I didn't really know the people that were at the party, I locked my bike at the front of the house. It was like this random, kind of like a trailer at the front of the house. So I just locked my bike to that and like the helmet and all that kind of stuff. So I walk in, like the house was like going off. There was like people at the front. You could hear music going. So I kind of walk through the house, and then, you know, the party's going on at the back. There's like a DJ. People like, when I arrived, like people were like, all my mates are pretty much drunk. It was pretty funny. Like I was having like a pretty enjoyable time. This was like 8 o'clock, so I was like hanging out there for like another 3 hours. Like, you know, just doing what you do at parties. You know, talking to friends, just chilling. You know, and then around, I think it was, and around like 11:30, my friend like rolled his ankle, like he rolled his ankle and was like in a bit of pain. A friend of mine gave him like a big like an ice bucket with like icy water. It was at the start of the party, there was drinks in there, but obviously, you know, there was none left. So it was just like a bucket with really cold water. So my friend with the rolled ankle, he was carrying it, right? And he was kind of carrying it like maybe 4 meters away from where the DJ was. And like just as like a little kind of like a joke, I went like, kind of like ran up to him and like pretend to like knock the bucket out of his hands, right? Like I tapped the bucket, like I barely even hit it, and my friend like overreacted like he usually does, and then he dropped the bucket that had like maybe a few liters of water in it. When he dropped the bucket, like the water like splashed, and like it only splashed like maybe 2 meters around like where he actually dropped it, and like everyone kind of stopped doing what they were doing for a minute, and they kind of like looked over, you know, and then I kind of quickly kind of like ran over to my group of friends, and then like straight away, right, the DJ like freaked out, turned off all the music. He was like, oh, there's like water on my equipment, I'm leaving, this is like bullshit, whatever. And, like there was no water on his equipment. There might have been like a few drops, right? There was like hardly anything. So at this time, like me and my friend, like me and her just like went around the house, like around the side of it, and like kind of like stayed there, like chilled for like 10 minutes. Cause I was like a bit worried because I didn't know what was happening. It's like 10 minutes had passed, right? And me and her kind of like come around the front. And then we see like the DJ packing up all the equipment and putting it in his car. And I was like, I think he was going to leave soon anyway, but just the you know, the fact that the water splashed, it kind of gave him an excuse to leave, and he like totally freaked out. And when my mate like dropped the water, like everyone, like the DJ was like, oh, who dropped the water, you know? And then my mate like full like ratted me in, right? He was like, oh, it was that Marco guy, like he rode his bike here. It was all him, like I didn't do anything. So he full like dogged me out to this guy, just, you know, whatever. So yeah, when me and this girl went around to the front of the house, we rejoined my group of friends, and we kind of like huddled around in a circle, just talking, like, you know, we're all kind of like, you know, what the hell just happened kind of thing, right? So right, we're at the front, and then the girl that was hosting the party, like she kind of came up to us, and she was like, oh, do you know where that Marco guy is? Like, I'm like, we're trying to find him, because like, you know, there's like equipment that's ruined. And then I was like to her, oh yeah, I saw him in a car leave like 5 minutes ago. It was like a white car, like he's already gone. And she's like, oh, alright, thanks. And I was like trying to hold a straight face, like all my friends were like pretty much like about to break down in laughter. It was like, you know, it was pretty hard because we just like full trolled her anyway. Anyway, so at this point I was getting like really worried because I was scared, like, you know, people were trying to find me and, you know, whatever. And like the DJ seemed pretty pissed, but it was obvious like none of the equipment was actually damaged. Anyway, at this point I was like hell worried, and I was like, oh shit. I was like looking over to my bike, and I was like, stuff it, I'm just gonna leave, you know, there's no point to stay here any longer, the party's pretty much over anyway. So I kind of go up to my bike and like pretend I'm doing my shoelace. While I'm doing that, I'm kind of unlocking the bike, and then as soon as I unlock the bike, I just chuck the lock in the back of my pants, and I just sprinted out of there as fast as possible. My friends were like kind of like on the street, like kind of screaming to me, like saying, yeah, go, go, go. And like I just like sprinted from like there across the river to my house, and it was like one of the biggest like adrenaline rushes ever. It was like pretty hilarious. And then yeah, we found out like the next day that like no equipment actually got broken. But yeah, pretty funny story, guys. Just typical situation of someone overreacting, best mate kind of like dogging you in. But yeah, if you enjoy these kind of sit down style videos, let me know in the comments down below, and I'm happy to do more of them. Also recently I've been uploading vlogs to this channel. If you guys prefer me not to upload vlogs to this channel and upload them to the second channel, let me know. If you guys like the vlogs on this channel, also let me know. Hope you guys enjoyed today's video, and we'll see you later.